Isi se onte se odogo bi enu abe debi ono onte de ekoso parliament crowd nti esi amene okasai wa share date for Kpandai constituency election Rerun no e basu dika date be asem ne yekan yisi ne no a or the letter tintintin ababontin ye be go through letter no sa enso ana member of parliament and as a parliamentary candidate for NPP and Matthew Nyindam wakasa o say election ne de anko ojire so betima renew but ni sure say wa na NDC de machinery ni nyina akopiem Kpandai eba sa de a ogitum se be den amano Tanko Rashid ono deputy director in charge of NDC election ono so akasa afa Matthew Nyindam ensemi oda to just say adana Ghana for ye treaty ni sa na adana treatment de ma jache question no yemfa bi mo ono Matthew Nyindam na ye force ayi na free parliament abusiafo eno nsem ana ye de do shadow so say his excellency John Dramani Kwame Abebiu ai me friend Abebiu because ono the presenter otuso a olusu election no asa ababiem abewini sesi amene okasai wa asante the COVID-19 repeal bill no sesi amene okasai from January 2026 it is official COVID-19 recovery levy no yatwam his excellency John Mahama enra ana o asante to that bill no na papa no akasa his excellency akasa adukonti a o me yatwa COVID-19 levy no asa COVID-19 tax no me yatwam no yade ho nsam ebrem right here on Nana Janto TV mpacho oba click the subscribe button and amamisi we have bell notification icon on that screen so no na wa turn on so that be am drop a video now you be the first person to get it as usual video no me sure so we now be enjoy nti o like no comment in the comment section na fe wa share na for so anya bi ahwe yemo makwa ba medin ed Stephen Kwajo Zando the omni say yen share with good news to the enra and his excellency John Mahama absentee to the bill cancel COVID-19 recovery health levy no it is say from next month COVID-19 so okoto bibia supermarket okoto bibia Ghana hanum say na previously na ke jail COVID-19 tax na sisi ameno kase abanwe atwam good news because Ghana for here omo mpeto otua o peto otua ai o peto otua so o peto a leave you comment mami so we Ghana nessa o peto otua o leave you comment mami and the Ghana for pi na ni agese COVID-19 no yatwam na the omni say his excellency John Mahama kasa no and was say in fulfillment of the 2024 general election promise or promise Ghana for or say ono oye pania o shebo odiso enti wa she Ghana for but say odi abano obe cancel COVID-19 levy and I say COVID-19 tax ni dia adintin wa wini abano ontwam enti the Ghana for nyina asese support na successfully wetwa COVID-19 health levy nim yemkote his excellency John Mahama afeye ba near Kpandai constituency the Bayer Kasana election ebaso but first inset is his excellency John Mahama on COVID-19 levy.
This is the COVID Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025 and it's my honor and privilege to sign to repeal the COVID levy. Promise made, promise delivered. And today is the 10th of December, 2025. Signed. Purported to provide free water, free electricity, free food, and a lot of things. And to the shock of most Ghanaians after the pandemic was over and after the elections were over, government slapped Ghanaians with a 1% value-added tax, ostensibly to recover what it's supposed to have spent on the COVID pandemic. Ghana continued to remain one of the only countries where we're being taxed for a pandemic that had passed. And so during the election, we promised that when the NDC comes to power, the COVID levy is one of those who repeal. A lot of Ghanaians have disliked this tax, and today I'm pleased that on the 10th of December 2025, I've signed the repeal act to remove the 1% COVID levy. And I will present it to the Clerk of Parliament.
Abusiafo, His Excellency John Mahama Abebiu ana wotere nkano. Good news enra yete finally wa assented to the COVID-19 recovery health levy no bill no wa sent this year from next month untia COVID-19 tax biya na fe yengwem Kpandai constituency almighty Kpandai Charlie Kpandai ntina this week MPs ne kokon toko parliament no enra ana Electoral Commission edit letter 10 eba abonten. The letter was signed by Deputy Chairperson, I think, Tete. Yes. Now, letter ne Tete nyane say, oh, the screen so letter ne edasona e twaguno. E wona Janto TV. Intercepted letter from the Electoral Commission. Electoral Commission say, following Tamale High Court's ruling now deliver on 24th November 2025 to the effect that on nullify Kpandai constituency parliamentary results in nyina enti ho behia se yenko Rerun ne yenko another member of parliament for Kpandai constituency chene so se Matthew Nyindam MPP MP no ono na second member of parliament na court ruling ni bae no ana parliament kwatwe huntonto enti yakoba asa 9 December ana clerk to parliament eto letter 10 come Electoral Commission and as Electoral Commissioner Jane Mensa reminded say following Tamale High Court ruling on the 24th November no omo kai Electoral Commission say the Kpandai constituency seat no a vacant and the home here say isi no e de nema begu akwam na omahye date no makoto abahofro ampa isi letter ni wo say ohwe High Court ruling na efi Tamale bae na ruling almost 30 days to rerun the election enti omo this ruling so dia na say they are within 30 days enti say clerk of parliament actually letter bro remind them say sitting Kpandai a vacant there so letter from clerk of parliament ne kudru and also almost on the 9th December enti easy say omashe eda 30th December abusa voting yo 30th December and I used to say they are still within the 30-day period that Tamale High Court ruling ni buy on the mom it is 30th December and I used to know Kpandai constituency parliamentary election no akwa kwoshe enti abusa for me repeated it because when person will be 30th December. 30th December. That is a day before 31st December. Ghana for Yemfani Ago. Enti, yabakwa koto aba ayi another member of parliament for Kpandai constituency 30th December. Na yesi chiremu se election, about 3 candidates no more competing in the 2024 general election. But obviously, the front runners a MPP candidates, no a certain member of parliament, Matthew Nyindam, and an NDC parliamentary candidate or the issue PM court, Daniel Wasal Wakpal, and as a Daniel Wakpal, Omumi and Sa, and a local pre Basan, Penifumi, Amadou Atujano, Daniel Wakpal, representing NDC, Sa also, and a Matthew Nyindam, representing the MPP, Omo, and a local pre about the 30th December. Yebeshe, say Matthew Nyindam, best about parliament, and as this time around, Daniel Wakpal, and a Befahun, about PM, our parliament on the ticket of the NDC. Now, date the Babontino, and a member of parliament, and now, or to say, ye na free akunyasa man a trash from say bra. Matthew Nyindam, say, Bonana, only the go genius of a renew, name of Nusro, they say. One shana NDC day, machinery in ABPM Kpandai, a bassade or jitum a bad day. A dear to the who say NDC at the machinery in ABPM Kpandai, a bad day, Amano, and Matthew Nyindam, a bone chimu, a brown name, mini penny obi at Chimcomo, a ecosystem program so as 94.7 from Yankonian Cotier, Matthew Nyindam, a fair bar. Rashid Tanko had the response to be Adrian, but first insert, Matthew Nyindam.
Osha trend na air corner, so far from Abilikuma North to Akwetia to Woodie, Sebasa Rerun, Nebebaswa. Are you not scared from the trend? Say, I'm sure na seat no NDC for Jeffrey Winsem.
No, Obi. What is more scary than that? No, me. What is more scary than that?
Asempa FM.
But if the gap of 4,000 is anything to go by, then you should be confident, sir. Obeseyeri,
And the catcher almost say, Uncle Pese Yaran election, more beyond sin and Kpandai. Omunyami ni omu candidate on the ground. Then you can be talking about elections. Elections are also the whole state machinery, the whole resources of the state, the whole security architecture. You are moving everything to Kpandai. You think it's fair? You call that an election?
Meaning, sir, and in that
Obi Jina phone so catch say so are winning. I don't know Osuro I don't know one person call you can comfortably say that.
Yeah.
Because today it is you. One, you are in government, you are comfortable, you don't have any problem. But Neme can say Abano ayeto ya no. Sabi o me ameti aminwi. Sabi nkamawu and almost Panda Fonko Twaba. Panda people will not have a problem. Sabi nkamikura dual citizenship. Ena omo who say menya qualified is affront to the constitution. Ena omo se mame nkojina no Panda Fonko Twaba. Panda phone ni problem. Ana mini sabi I don't hear from there. I don't have any link there. And I've not said that for more than 5 years. Now, the people of Panda will understand. But to rob me completely just because say, over to me, well, many of America.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
But said I mean, when the ruling party move the might of the state in your own words at the Bao constituency, that would be a difficult hurdle for you, Meboa.
Because that would be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
In a sense that the Nelba Panda Honoma almost the tipper tracks. And Sabio friends and Adia Edwin great destiny when you know Alitano, certain areas, so over just to influence the minds of the people. Meanwhile, Omo kasa ni say omo ye no adanko dada do ye no omo ye. We saw all those things in Akotia and all those places. Neko Akotia ko rest omo kwan no omo ya. You see, this is what they want to do. Then omo chore omo say ebia anko ya say akachire mo ye popular ye say. That is not popularity. It is look 92 yekoto aba. You know we went for presidential and came for parliamentary.
No,
at the end of the day, Oman will say it has an influence over the parliamentary elections. That's why we ran both parliamentary and presidential elections the same day. You're running in the same day because one will have an influence over the other. Yet to Abawi, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who say, "Say Ababi dream, me pese tension be won man yimu. Mamin concede na Sabio tension ewo okrum na emra form no. After he conceded, look at the trouble that we went through. Up to date, we are still going through that trouble. Obia Sabio nka why good for the nation. Why not say, look, I cannot keep people sitting on first and sitting on first and time bomb, not knowing what will happen. Let me graciously concede so that this country can have peace. After all concede, look at the troubles we are going through as a party. Is that how we govern a nation?
Matthew Nyindam anu see no ana o say Ghana for area dey be here na won tiase na jachi question ya allow no man wo parliament when it is the court proceedings na etodwa to the final determination of the court case. Nti identity na say ono nko ade ye treating differently. Nti who ni say anka treatment ye dem jachi question no ke betim the similar treatment ama ono Matthew Nyindam. Who is a Ghana for any NDC parliamentarians, any NDC, especially from the end of the majority and this side in parliament. I almost say you free parliament, who is a omone NDC. Ni say anka ye betimi ama case na koso court abra or carrying itself as member of parliament to the final determination of the court case. No, ye kono nkote Matthew Nyindam bi afa ba na do room NDC ni Tanko Rashid computer.
Okay, na tamale tamale ukoye den stay of execution application na court net na so na ana
mame fa kwanya isina machi watiefo na maji atum say stay of proceedings ana execution no na lawyers no aba efrin kra aba ene yako move senka court no betie yasem enam say yeah, omodi yemi omayi mwidie obi. The least said about it better. Until ka judge no stay in the proceedings no. Nanka ye wopa yako high court na yako Supreme Court.
Yes.
Nanka yama mrano enya juma. na sabe me so ame Ghana ni nanka omatie me nanka me difo a nanka sabe ni asi wo parliament nanka timi asi nti omuka sa lawyers no sabe omuka mra no de but judge no say ono won't mean can and nti yamra 18th na obetini odi no ruling baba
18th December
mana make a chiro
and odi ni ruling on the application for stay of execution no
baba what so wakasi nti emra wo manyi no obi nti say na dey mra be adwuma dey say ne
yeah but mostly yeah enye judges nyina ne ma omu rulings on the same day even the Supreme Court kwa sometime ya na omutu ehye yes but we be the urgency of the situation nti
look at the trouble you are subjecting somebody to a member of parliament no be a sabe ma kwa akobokro no bi amanfo asa line no ma to aba ma me ma fa me ho say me ba be som Kpandai for ma som man na o ma gimi atum na ato aba ma me sabe enya aba kuma aba ko almost 4,000 and my parliament here me ho adwuma me ya adwuma ma Kpandai for a BBC AC hwekwan o mo de me de faso because o hwe na ekoso na obi sabe me I don't understand me nibone pa ma sheda you obi and let me tie me nuanom and God bless my caucus because nyom betimi aya na omo yan omo cite instances even quantity na ebeka se mrakura sabe o enhye nya adwuma no wole si ba election a yekoye samanyamake look at those days ono krano parliament allowed him to go through to up to the appeal court say appeal court bu no for say menua constitutionally no unfree ho efre ono akire dan abudakwe he got the same treatment ono krano the court pronounced say why ye boni mo de local sabi o ye de no ko jail o onye se sabi o fie te say the way am me wo ha me sabi me wo fie no sabi me nye boni bi no the seat was left for him until say sabi onya presidential pardon kura ba ye be take over Abu Sakandi he got the same treatment Okuya kodru sabio appeal court and sana omubia no for constitutionally ena sasiti no omo declare no vacant. Dr. Yakubu Miao, the same treatment was given to him. He's although court no buya say the way abana moto Miao no it was wrong. He went to the appeal, sought for stay of execution. The parliament allowed him until say the High Court overturned that ruling of the appeal court overturned the issues in his favor. Now then, Jachu question and no can answer no. He enjoyed the same privilege until the Supreme Court rule say he should not hold himself as the MP any longer.
And you are saying, sir, in all these instances, no, Parliament and declare or seat vacant.
No, until they fought the legal battle to the end. Because when we say when it comes to parliamentary elections,
yes,
who were up to the appeal court say,
court of appeal, the issue. Sure.
We just gone to the Supreme Court because of your friend said the Gazette notification in nearby, you know, which has to do with the status. That is why we went to the Supreme Court. Other than that, the appeal court, you know, and then the last resort for me to know, say, ruling now High Court the abano, juma na se enya juma. But then I mean kwame die.
Martin Yindam ana busiafo oten nkan afi yenko pemu NDC asoye Tanko Rashid computer or a deputy director in charge of NDC election was masa kwano tum asem na wo kan me ne wonya adwe jeche question say na mo refi Ghana for ni NPP for dem wo de jeche question ai papa na motete na say wo kan wo hwe ai Tanko Rashid computer and some of the two jare say wan kasa Martin Yindam mo ni NPP for dem wo hwe na treatment a mo wa ban mo de ma jeche question no na enyasem ketu akra na ono de ogidie se Rerun na ye kono e simple and tietie NDC e be fa Kpandai constituency seat no yenkwede Tanko Rashid de ntia ode sa nchiremu no eboye
e you say court na affirm mu position am hold here before going to court sisiano parliament declare seat no vacant obakotro akoma Electoral Commission minority members ne say that is not fair na time amunso mu opposition no judge question there court ne declare court ne ruling against him no parliament ya mani go through legal processes ni nyina ewie exhaust all the appellate we ni nyina ewie nyindam die mo mpesa mo be na sa kwan no in 10 terms of parliament they declare seat no vacant minority fund say you are not being fair to Nyindam.
Bobby.
Yes.
And you're not correct.
Hey.
And you're not correct. We're all in Ghana. And you're sprinkle upon offer injunction to judge question say on parliament. Why are we not in this country?
Yeah, but until
at that time he was stripped of all his immunities, any privileges in Ekwano MP.
No, but you would also realize that unsa assembly free high court, appeals court, and some Echo Supreme Court.
No, say no dia process no na hia no na e file no na injunctions bebre na ewum. But wait, when e kind no after ruling no, there is nothing stopping Parliament from exercising its mandate enshrined in the 1992 Constitution, especially the clerk. As we speak now, there is no injunction, no stay of execution. So if Parliament refused, in fact, we would have cited Parliament for contempt of court.
Why the NDC?
The NDC, of course.
Okay.
Asempa FM.
Because they needed the Parliament cannot vary the decision of the High Court. It's an order, executable order, and the order was directing at a third respondent, second and third respondent. Second respondent is the Electoral Commission. Third respondent to a clerk of Parliament. And then, as of now, Electoral Commission. In fact, we are in the process of filing a contempt of court against Electoral Commission.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Now, why are they not giving us date for the election?
That's court them are 30 days. Let's say, Rashid, seat when I say money bring home power.
Oh, you never. Seat. Some of you seat. Some of you seat. Court na kasa. Who ruling no court na kasa.
Hey. Now who follow the na course of parliament no?
Oh, me follow.
Now who the na minority for neka. Almost ya say more per total control. Now mo the first one amend the constitution the aye nioma in furtherance of a third term agenda be for John Mahama ne. San semi na what it be etewo saying.
Obi. We declined their invitation. They are inviting us to a realm that we are not interested.
Okay.
So we declined that invitation.
Sir.
Say what 2/3 majority dada.
More dada.
Before even the Kpandai comes.
More dada.
But why were they not talking about it? And because we are going to Kpandai, they are now bringing an issue. Obi, that invitation, we've declined it.
Into the so-called third term agenda for John Mahama, Yen Tungu baby on.
It's not on the table for discussion. What we are discussing is Kpandai, yes, sir. We are talking of representation of the people. What has it got to do with John Mahama coming or not coming? Answer for you. Is that what we are going to use for the campaign in Kpandai? They started that same thing in Akutia. Who said Mukolu support? It's better they change their story because I didn't know it doesn't help anybody.
But on this whole thing about third term, what's your position on it personally?
Let me cry. I'm a deputy director of election at my NDC. I don't have a position. As a deputy director of election, I can't have a position unless I'm directed by my FEC, Functional Executive Committee, and our National Executive Committee. For me, I can't have my own personal issue on it.
Okay.
BGD say one main news trend to Ghana and say update, fresh updates. Ana makuchiri na agun krata so amede abrema no pai Nana Jantoa TV. Yada mu nyina asese mo hwe me Stephen Zando enche Dr. Samuel Kojo Jantoa wakasa afa parliament chaos no ho the next episode no obete Dr. Samuel Kojo Jantoa nka sa enso ana president Kofu Ansom de koto jafa NPP wakasa fa ho okudjota black so abona baso ti abusiafo the next episode don't miss out right here on Nana Jantoa TV. But send be ya miss out subscribe to the channel. We are bell notification icon na wa turn on send be a video no drop here on Sabeka. But who hear me until leave your comment in the comment section. I feel we are be share for anya bi ahwe makramo.